Hey everyone, it's Matt here, and today I am unboxing something that is allegedly brand new directly from Amazon. And the fact that I got this brand new from Amazon in 2021, which you know what it is if you're looking at the thumbnail and the title of the video, but still, even still, I'm very excited to see how this is going to look. It appears to be closed really tight, so we're going to need to have a cameo from the knife. Just gonna pop this open right here, really hope I don't scratch the box. And now I'm going to open this up with brute force! Oh no, I nicked the box. I'm gonna open it up anyway. But still, that sucks. So this is Disney Infinity 3.0 Starter Pack for the Wii U. It's the Star Wars update, you know, the Star Wars one. So this box has seen some better days. But to be fair, again, this is a 5-year-old release, and the box isn't supposed to be sealed or anything like that. As long as there's tape showing that the box has not been opened before, then we'll be good. But that does not change the fact that this box definitely has some dents. Not gonna get this one water graded for multiple reasons, allegedly. Well, at least there's tape here, so that means that we're gonna have another cameo appearance by the knife. One more, and it's actually SAG eligible. So I took the tape off camera, and well, this happened. So clearly tape does not like branding. Tape and branding just don't mix. So as I'm taking this out of the box, which is the point of the video, I'm going to talk about the elephant in the room, which is why am I getting this in 2021? And the reason is quite simple, at least for me anyway. So by the way, you can see the game right here, and behind it is the base, and I'll be opening up the game rather shortly. But the reason why I got this, not just because of the epic crossover of Marvel, Star Wars, and Disney with all the different figures and whatnot, but I actually have a starter pack from way back in 2013 of the first starter pack of the Pixar characters, or specifically it was Disney, but you know, the ones that I have were mix of Disney and Pixar, and I had that for the PS3. Now what's really cool about this is that when it comes to the base and when it comes to the figures, they are pretty much compatible with nearly every single version of the game on any single system. Now the figures are compatible no matter what you're playing this on, so I can pretty much bring the figures to a friend's house or have them come over, and we can just have a lot of fun just with these different characters, experiencing something that we really did not experience much while it was out, or at all for some of my friends. So when it comes to the base, however, while it is not compatible on the 360 and Xbox One, are only compatible with the 360 and Xbox One, but outside of that, I can use this base for the PS3 and vice versa. So my old base, it's kind of old and it's been left out, so it might be a little bit dusty, might not be able to read some of the figures and the other little toys stuff that like the weapons and whatnot, so that might be a problem. So with this new base, I can use it anywhere, and that's actually really cool. So the bases, from what I've heard, are not specific to the version, the 1.0, 2.0, 3.0, whatever, and also again not the console either, unless you're talking about the Xbox 360 and the Xbox One versions of the base, which does suck, but I also will not be using those versions of the base then, or be getting those base. And that's another reason why, by the way, I wanted to get this one in particular, because this is brand new, so unopened, so I know that this is the base that is not the 360 or Xbox One version, because I've seen people online saying, oh yeah, this base works with all of them on eBay, and so that made me a little bit wary about buying at least this base in particular secondhand. And I should have mentioned, while I was actually skimming through the manual, it was very, very slim. Not really much going on with that manual. But back to the base. The base is definitely, in fact, if you were wondering about it, it is definitely a base. There is a hexagonal, I don't know, shapes, a gonal design to it. It is definitely a base for Disney Infinity 3.0. But again, very happy to see that it works across the board with any of the figures. That's awesome. Also, I should have noted when I talked about the figures before, when I said they were compatible all over the place, I meant that if I was trying to play the 3.0 version of this game on the PS4, it's not on the PS3, I believe, on the PS4, I can use the figures, but of course I can't take the Star Wars figures and use them in the 1.0 version of the game, because if I remember correctly, they don't know that they exist yet. Like the games are coded so that you can only mix and match characters within their own universe, within their own 1.0, 2.0, 3.0, unless you're looking at 1 and 2.0, and then you can put them in 3.0. And I want to say, if this sounds confusing, look, is it a little bit me? Sure. But also, I think this was a problem long term. Either way, what's more important right now is that I'm showing off Anakin and Ahsoka, two characters that I really enjoy from the little bit that I've seen of Clone Wars. Don't get at me on that. I know I have to watch more Clone Wars. Probably will watch it on Disney+. But I've seen about maybe 2.5 seasons. We've actually done, myself and Tristan have done a podcast for Star Wars Wednesday over at our Those Guys on the Radio YouTube channel, and also for the Podbean. I'll link both of those down below. We should get around to doing some more rather soon, especially as Clone Wars is kind of, wrapped itself up. But either way, though, I really do love these figures. I have to say, I'm not really a big collector of figures and stuff like that, but they do look really nice. What's not really nice are these two cards that for some odd reason are stuck under Ahsoka. Nowhere else they could have put them. And they're bent a little. Like, I have an odd feeling this was resealed, perhaps? Maybe? But it's strange because I looked online and everything did come with this. So it's not like I'm missing anything. It just sucks that for some reason or another the cards seem very bent. It feels as if they were just kind of placed underneath there. Not sure where else they could have put the cards, but still very odd that they're just chilling right there bent. I said cards, but one is like a buffer, I guess not to wreck the other card, so it's really just one card and one white buffer. I guess so that was purposeful. Very odd either way. Okay, so if my bad explanation before was not bad enough, let's look at this checklist. So the 1.0 figures and power discs do work on 3.0. The playset piece does not. The power discs and the figures do. However, for 2.0, but the 2.0 playset pieces and toy box game discs do not. Again, I assume that was stuff specific. I know what the toy box is, but not sure about the set pieces. I guess those might be other levels and stuff. I'm not too sure. But again, those are not available. Those don't work rather for 3.0. And when it comes to 3.0, everything 3.0 does work on the 3.0 edition. Thanks, Disney. The fact that they have to explain that. And I feel really bad. I'm not trying to knock anyone who loved Disney Infinity in its heyday and anyone who still plays it. I just personally feel that it's something that I think is really cool to get into after the fact, to a certain extent, but at the time, trying to keep track of everything and all the new releases and stuff like that, it just seemed very pricey, where now I can just go on eBay and probably sweep them out and get some interesting deals and whatnot. I still have to keep a checklist, but and it is strange to me as someone who's been playing games for a long time now that I have to actually have a checklist for physical items to go with my game, but I still think that either way, it's very interesting, and I do want to get into it a bit more, and so that's why, like I said before, I ended up buying this. Alright, so this is everything that comes with the Disney Infinity 3.0 Starter Pack, parentheses, Star Wars Starter Pack. And I think I'm going to enjoy this. I know it sounds like I've been ragging on it, but I think I'm going to have some fun, and now that I know that I don't need a 2.0 base, it's actually pretty cool that I can just end up buying stuff separately on eBay, because this one being very, very cheap at only $20, and still in pretty damn good condition, the box anyway, when it comes to the 2.0 one, that's around $40, and I don't feel comfortable spending that kind of money when I can just buy the game for a couple bucks separately, and then buying the figures separately in lots and stuff like that. So either way, if you have any experiences with this game, tell me down below. I'd love to hear your thoughts, because when I played the first one on the PS3, it was kind of mixed for me. I mostly ended up being in the toy box, and then I didn't really get to play any of the story mode really, and then I forgot about it, and it's just been around my house, and want to get back into it, and then noticing that this one was really, really cheap, which is really cool. So either way, love you all, take care, and tune in next time for something completely different. Alright everybody, so see ya!